Hello guys and welcome to episode 13 of our Vanilla City Skylines Let's Play. Last episode we started our downtown area, which has come along nicely now. I've done a touch of off-camera work just to tie up some of the things we left unfinished last episode. So we kind of created this big grand entrance avenue kind of thing that brings people into the city off the highway just here. And then we created this kind of network of walking paths, and I've just noticed how steep that is. Be good if that would kind of modify into some stairs if it went that steep, but oh well, nothing's perfect. And then they kind of follow this walking highway through to this part of the city. There's a few high density buildings here as well, and then they can come on and off this little kind of walkway, raised, elevated path, whatever you want to call it, into different parts of the city, and that will continue to flow through the rest of the downtown as we expand it. Also, furthermore, off camera, I have added in, although these guys are... Why are they stuck? Passenger train. Maybe let's bring... Can I move this down to 1? Yeah, maybe just make that 1. Don't need 2 trains on this at all times. So obviously we have our big multi-platform train station here, which brings people into our transport hub. And then this now leads off down into this little independent line and drops people off in this side of town. And there's a lot of people using it. You know, you can see people waiting on platforms, and there's a little bus route through here now. So this is just near our Robin Heights little green city renewable commercial area, and we'll see how it gets. If it gets too busy, we'll always change it, but for now it does seem to be working okay. What else did we do off camera? Yeah, we've also expanded our sewage and water production lines, so there's a few more down here now as well, just because we were starting to get towards the end of our capacity. And then also there is a couple of new power stations in here as well, just to satisfy some of that demand. But last episode we said that we would carry on working with our tourist zone, which is going to sit here, and that's what we're going to do today. And also as well, we just expanded here, and then as we grow in demand, this will expand under the bridge and fill in these little areas here. Not too close to this industry, but we've got a little bit of room here, and then also all this space here to pack in. So it's going to be a fairly substantial downtown area. But first of all, we need to adjust our tourist zone, because we want some to be kind of leisure and commercial, and some of it will be the hotels and stuff. So I'm thinking hotels by the waterfront, that seems to make sense. And then we'll have bars a little bit closer to the city. So we'll leave that tourist zone just up there. And then we'll put it up to the edge of the coast. So you can imagine kind of a lot of high-rise hotels and the tourist specialised buildings that are going to sit in here. And then we have this road up here, so let's bring that, let's delete that a little bit too. And then we'll bring this guy up here and then upgrade him into a fancy tree road. And I'll bring this guy all the way up here, and he can connect up to there. Okay, so let's bring this guy through. And then I want to make a roundabout here. Let's go for the one-way fancy road. Is that going to be too short a distance? Yeah, it might be. Let's bring this out just a touch more. Okay, and then what I want to do is also grab one of these roads, and if we can... No, that majorly deforms the roundabout, doesn't it? No. Okay, let's just go with the standard roundabout, and then we'll feed some roads off it. There we go. And then we'll have a 4-lane with decorative trees again leading up to the coastline. And then this will switch into the large avenue with grass. And then our hotels are going to sit along here somewhere too. And then we'll have some smaller roads that just come off this roundabout. And then maybe like one down here. And then one there. What's the distance there? Yeah, it's there, isn't it? Okay. So let's bring this avenue round first, just so we don't, well, we make sure that we leave ourselves enough room. We'll connect that up in a moment, but for right now, I just want this to follow the coast. Let's knock that back a bit. And then connect that up to there. And we'll also connect these roads up as well. About straight up like that. And then straight across like that too. Or maybe, yeah, we'll keep that as a small road. I can't imagine there'll be too much traffic flowing through that area. Okay. And we'll bend this guy around again. Okay, so that kind of gives us something to work off here. Let's go ahead and grab some more of these. What length are these? 780. There we go. And this guy's going to be just a touch too short, isn't he? No, that's fine. That'll do. That'll do alright. Okay, so let's have a look at that zoning again. Yeah, okay, so that fits nicely in there. And then we're going to have another district here. That'll just fill in this zone. Let's push up a few more of that. And then these guys are also going to need a bit of water. So I'll pop those in. So while I was doing these water lines, I'd just like to say thank you again. We're up to 10 subscribers now, which is really good. I'm hoping the next episode, not this episode, but the next episode we'll try maybe like an hour special. And maybe try and do some, name some of the parks after the subscribers. So if you guys are interested in having a park named after yourselves, let me know in the comments. And we can do something about it. Okay, so Florence Park needs to be leisure. And Briar Rose Park is already tourism. So we'll fill some of these guys up here with commercial. All these guys along here. Not onto this avenue, we'll leave that clear. There we go. Okay, that should satisfy a little bit of the demand. And then again in here for our kind of bars and nightlife kind of area, we'll just sit in and around here. No, we've literally just undone that. Right, let's plop some parks in for them. Actually no, we're going to pop in some of the unique tourism buildings. Pretty sure we do have some. So let's have the city arch here, because this increases the capacity of roads. So we'll pop that just over this avenue. And then what else have we got here that we can plop down? Landmarks, tourism and leisure, fantastic fountain. Let's go for that maybe. Where can we put this? Where would be a good space for it? Maybe here. Or pop it on this main road. Just there. Of course, these guys have no power. Again, just a temporary power line. Should see to them. Let's see, what else can we pop down here? Let's have a little look through the buildings. So it needs 5,000 squares of leisure for the casino, 5,000 squares of tourism for the driving range, 1 international airport for the luxury hotel, and then a riding stable for the zoo. So let's have a look in our tourism area here. Riding stable's kind of out of place. A beach volleyball court might go quite nicely, and maybe we can have this here along the main coast. Let's pop that in there. And then I kind of want to keep looking through these unique buildings. Statue of Wealth, maybe we could pop that in opposite there. Then I want to give these guys a few walking paths to get around. This new part of town. And then we'll go a little bit free for all here. There we go. Okay. So really we also want them to be able to walk from the transport hub, so we'll pop a few walkable paths from the transport network. Okay. So that's satisfied almost all of our commercial demand. I'm not sure how I feel about these guys sitting along the front. Kind of blocks. Yeah, we're going to unzone that. And dezone all this. Because that kind of blocks the point of a waterfront tourism area. I'll delete all these. So these guys will have a nice view out over the sea. And then again, we'll plop some more in here. And then those guys do have plenty of room to get about. We'll give them some services over here because they are going to need them. We'll pop a police station in just along the main road here. And then also a little fire department that can sit along the fringes of town. Perhaps just down here along the edge. Okay, so looking at this now, it'd be a good idea to connect this guy up there. An opera house. See how would that look? I think right now it kind of looks a little bit odd, purely because it's just sat there by itself. But as these buildings start to populate and come in, we should be okay. An expo centre. How about that along the main road down here? A fire station has no power. Again, that'll just be temporary until everything's linked up with him. And then I do want to add a little monorail station in here as well, so we'll drop that in now. So this one's coming over here. I want to make sure he's got enough room to go off in his own directions. Let's maybe drop him on that row there. That curve's a little bit funky. Just reconstruct that so it's a bit smoother. There we go. And then this guy is going to flow Probably over the waterfront. Would be a nice touch, I think. There we go. And then maybe with this little bit of spare grass, that frontage that we've got in this part of town, we can do maybe a little park area with, or something like that. There we go. Right, let's join some monorail lines. So we'll have a new one here, over here. And then I actually need to connect this guy up as well, so I did this off camera too. There we go. I'll bring this guy over here. And then over there. And over here as well. Okay, so if we now add a stop into here. And then over here as well. Although he's actually not using that front line, is he? Which is kind of what I wanted him to do. So let's delete that line because I've messed it up. Yep, thank you. Okay, so add a new stop. So I'm guessing it flows on the... So add that guy in there. And then over here. And then I want him to flow... Apologies if this is making you rage. This is the first time I've used monorails before. Okay, let's try that again. So is there a reason why he wouldn't be using this? Maybe because it's just not... It doesn't make sense for him to go around that way. Maybe that's the issue. Let's add another monorail stop in here. And hopefully that will give them more reason to come by this way. Just on here. Okay, so that gives them a few options to go around town. And then this guy has no power. Let's just plop a park in or something just to link these two sides of town. That should link through. Yeah, it does. Because these guys are complaining of no workers. We'll sort that out in a moment. Okay, let's grab this guy over here. There we go, that's what we wanted. So he will actually reverse back down that line rather than coming over here, won't he? Which means that this line here is kind of obsolete. So we don't really need it. Okay then, so let's delete it. There's plenty of roads and bus routes that are serving this particular part of town anyway, so having the monorail in this part of town won't do us too much use anyway. So I kind of want to catch one of these monorails in action, if we can see one. There we go. Okay, so that's looking not too bad now. We need to do some serious residential expansion. We've got a fair chunk of demand for residential. and this should just satisfy a touch of that demand. We'll put it through all fronts. So I eventually want this in residential estate to kind of envelop the railway line here, just this particular track, like not into here, obviously. But we'll see how this road is going to handle the traffic, because this is, at the minute, this is the only way into this estate. And it already is getting mega busy. I just want to try something here for a moment. Let me put on... I just want to see if that helps traffic flow a little easier. Yeah, it certainly is. Maybe we should also do that with here too then. I think we will have the room to do it there, won't we? I mean, it's not flowing too badly at the moment. Like, you already see how much smoother that is, although there isn't too many people coming through this part of town anyway. So we'll just keep our eye on that. Let's pop in some more skyscrapers in our little squares that we've got pre-built here. That should bring it up okay. We also want to add in a hospital as well, someplace around here. Maybe along the... Can't really get in anywhere here, can we? Don't think you'd really have a hospital next to all the nightlife either as well, would you? It's kind of a little bit inappropriate, I would say. Yeah, so these guys are abandoning, but that's fine. We've got a lot of commercial area over here. Okay, I want to connect these two roads as well. Gives people more reason to use this road. Okay, let's see. Let's carry on this straight down for a little bit. Maybe all the way down here. And we'll curve it around. And then just like that, but I want to upgrade this into standard 6 lane up until around there. So I'm thinking we'll build one of the stadiums here as well. Let's go and grab our nice fancy roads and we'll build it probably just here. I think would be a good place. And then we'll do our varsity sports. So I want do with the baseball park. Or maybe we should go for a basketball arena in the tourist area. Might be placed that there. I've decided that this area here, the one that I wanted to build a park in, is just a little bit too small. Kind of want a grander city park. So we're going to be building that elsewhere. I'm thinking maybe up along in this space here, because our harbour will be further down this side of the coast. So we can do kind of a big central park, if you like, on this part of town. How does this look? Okay, so let's have a look at this interface here. We haven't used one of these before. The Frenwood Broncos use the Rockdale Eagles. Team name, Frenwood Broncos. Costs a lot to upkeep a week. We can set the ticket price. We'll put that up to max. So what does this do? It would be helpful if it told me. So I'm guessing that's extra security. Oh yeah, here we go. How much is subsided youth? 9,000 a week. Holy crap, no, we're not doing that. Okay, so we'll see how that goes there. Who's getting visitors? hell of a lot of people coming out of this train station now. 137. Yeah, see, this is what I wanted with the transport hub. It's getting really busy now. I kind of have a look at some more of these unique buildings. What else do we have here? Science Centre. Lungs of the city. Okay. High interest tower. I think that would fit in quite nicely over here, although it is enormous. How does that look? Not too bad, I suppose. It's by far the tallest building in the city. Whether or not it's too close to this intersection. Yeah, you can see this starting to back up now, this intersection, because it's just getting so busy. Maybe we can try and improve the flow here. Let's just go for the highway slip lane. Is that going to help? I should just allow people to slip through there. Yeah, we're getting mega busy now. We're starting to back up onto the highway. Because of this junction here, this is what's causing the issue. We don't want these traffic lights here. Let's change that. So we'll keep them flowing. Fremont Tech has gone up in another academic year. Wonderful. So if you guys have any suggestions of how we can fix this, because it's just the fact that they're stopping here. Maybe this should have been a mini roundabout just to keep people flowing through. Yeah, well, maybe we'll do that because it kind of needs it. It's getting way too busy. Let's pause here because this road work is going to upset a lot of people. Okay, so we'll grab our big 6 lane, which is here. And then we're going to use the single way I didn't see how much I brought that out by then. No, that looks horrendous. Bring it out by 6. There we go. That's looking a little bit better. Okay, and then we'll have... no, I don't want to delete that just yet. Although it is going to be in the wrong place, so we'll relocate it just over here temporarily. And then we're going to have some roads coming out of here. We'll have this road just as a straight connection, although we'll make that the same type of road there. And then I think into this area we're going to have why has it done that to it, man? It's just ruined our roundabout. Let me just re-put that section in. Okay. No. Let's just try it with the straight connections and we'll see if that sorts out the problem rather than trying to connect them all up one by one. Kind of how we did over here. I'll fix that little kink in the roundabout just off camera there. Won't make you guys sit through more of it. Okay, doesn't seem to be doing too badly. Certainly flowing a lot faster. If you guys have any suggestions for this part of town in terms of the road layout to make this traffic flow smoother, because we're getting a hell of a lot of backup now, do let me know, because I'd be quite keen to improve the efficiency of this. Maybe it's a Sam Burr job, who knows. But we'll see how it goes. I'll do some tidying up off camera because that needs to be sorted out. But I think we'll leave the episode there, guys. We've kind of grown our tourism area today and plopped in a few unique buildings, and we'll do a little bit more decorating, kind of see if we can get some done just before we finish up. So just kind of little roundabout decorations. Got some nice big plazas here as well. And these guys are complaining of not enough customers, but there's plenty of tourism access into this part of town. How's the monorail doing? Yeah, there's a decent amount of people using it. It's not like amazing yet, but as this part of town grows and we satisfy demand, see how much more commercial do we have in here now. Yeah, we can still afford to squeeze some more in, populate these areas along here. And then that should make it look rather nice. So it looks a little bit odd now, I'm totally aware of that just because there's so much empty green space, but we'll populate these with little parks and details when we do our detailing episode, which I'm hoping I can do next episode now we've got the tourism area out of the way. There's probably still needs a little bit more refinement. This whole empty beach cliff area in front of it makes it look quite rancid, so we will sort that out next episode when we do our detailing. But we're quite happy to see the monorail in front of our city now. I think that's looking quite nice. Let's get a little look around there. Yeah, I think that's looking awesome. Let's get up to our... Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I think that looks really cool. So anyway guys, we will leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe and stick around if you're enjoying the series. If not, then please let me know why and we can hopefully improve it. You can also find a link in the description to my Twitch channel, which is where we stream some Destiny 2, Borderlands 2 and FIFA 19 and other related Xbox content. So if you're down for some chilled out chatty streams, you can join me over on Twitch there as well. And then also, if you are new to the channel, there is a link in the description to my schedule if you'd like to keep up with when these episodes are released. And you can also find a link in the channel to my setup if you are at all interested in what I'm using to make these videos. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and just a quick comment before we go. Super busy with how busy our transport hub area is now. Look how many people are coming and going through here. No, apparently there's no people using the train. Yeah, there we go. It's 240 waiting to get off there. Awesome. So yeah, there is people coming and going through this train station. A lot of them, actually. But yeah, really happy with it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll speak to you all soon.